officially underway. And here are the starters for tonight. First for the Pelicans, the professor out there with insanity. You've got the monster, night in and night out. He is a fan favorite, a superstar big man that is a beast under the glass. Then there's baddest one, and it's the get-it-in at the four-man position. And for the Nuggets, Mr. Perfect out there with insanity. We've got the beast. He knows how to come up with the big plays and the big games, the rebounding, the inside scoring, and that looming presence. Then there's the great one, and it's Robertson at the four. So important in a 7-game series to maintain the home court advantage. The fans, the players, the coaches, guys, they know it's all on the line.
Well, I think they're going to win this game, Kevin. I think they might win it big. And this is a team that really plays well on its home floor. And if they can dominate and control the action today, it really sets the tone for this series.
I just hear that coming from you, Steve. I mean, that is really a confident statement. I mean, they're opening the series at home. They deserve it, but I'm not with you there in terms of this being a runaway. I think it'll be a lot snugger than you think.
Well, we'll see.
Both free throws good from insanity.
You know, he's as close to a sure thing as you can possibly have when he steps to the line.
Insanity to pass to McCoy, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the end. They hang on to possession.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Pass to the great one. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. No good from insanity.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
Here's the captain. Nice D from insanity.
And this is why you need size inside, the ability to contest shots and force misses.
Steve, that's exactly right. Even when you get in close, it's still a tough shot.
Here's baddest one. That's good.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with New Orleans head coach. You can put coach in the crowd that feels game one is the most important game in the series. He said to take the first game on the road would put us in the driver's seat from a mental advantage as well as a home court advantage. Guys?
And thank you, Doris. And so here's New Orleans. After the three-pointer from the great one. That's good. The professor's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Here's Mr. Perfect. Here's Roberts. Banked in off the glass. Roberts got his first points of the game.
And a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the floor.
The professor passes to insanity. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. He's at the pick. The pass to the great one. Misses off the right iron.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
The professor passes to insanity. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. No good from McCoy. New Orleans leading by 4. Stolen away. Here's the great one. And yeah, finally drops after rolling around the rim. The great one's got 5 now. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's baddest one. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
What a finish with that hoop.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Pass to the great one. Great look, but off the mark. Here's New Orleans. They lead by 4. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
And no matter what they tried to do in that loss, Kevin, it just didn't work out for them.
Yeah, to me it seemed like they kind of gave into it. Like you said, they didn't show too much fight back when it got to double digits, and that's concerning.
Here's insanity, and that one's good.
Look at the combination of size and touch. That's why he's a great finisher down low.
Denver shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And a fast break now for the Pelicans.
High wire flying out there.
That'll drop your jaw.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play. Utter disregard for his own safety.
Look at his teammates. They're just shaking their heads. I mean, he must have told them to look out for that one.
Now Murray. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. With this big break on the floor, let's highlight the sweetest shooting big men in basketball. Look at their numbers in the regular season. And you look at Clutch, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
Boy, he's just a dominant presence in the low post. He gets so many good looks because he works so hard to get into good position down low before he actually catches the ball.
And I like the way his game is adaptable based on what the defense is showing. I mean, he'll change it up from game to game as long as he's still able to get high percentage shots.
And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots. Oh, man.
Already shaking.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
For New Orleans, they have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts. The Nuggets trail by 6. There's the pick. Pass to Murray. Here's Mr. Perfect. He passes to Murray. There's the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Got that bucket in no time at all. 7 points for insanity.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
Yep, it's been a clinic at that end of the floor, no question.
Here's Murray. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
The shot's good from the captain.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by the monster. Here's the captain. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and 1.
Both free throws good from the captain.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Now the pass to the break. He feeds it to Roberts. Good. Pelicans leading by 8. The professor passes to Insanity. Here's the professor. He's covered by Murray. Insanity picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up.
That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet.
Now Murray. And the shot is good. He's got 5.
Both teams on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like.
The professor passes to the captain. Drops in the layup for 2. The Nuggets trail by 8. Here's Murray. Good on the shot.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Passes to Battister. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Battister's got his third basket of the night. Denver shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Murray the pass to Roberts. Nice D from the captain. Pelicans leading by 8. Pass to the professor. Here's Battister. Here's the pass to the monster. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, they had a pretty good grasp of the game plan coming into this one. That's been very apparent.
And anytime a team gets a double-digit lead in the first quarter, Steve, you could be headed for blowout city.
And New Orleans pushing it up now.
I love the aggressiveness with their approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. He's all alone. Goes up. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Their offense has really come together immediately, threatening to run away with this game.
It's hard to imagine they'll be able to stay as hot as they've been so far, but if they can, watch out.
Knocked loose. The great one. Here's Battister. 8 points for him. The professor passes to the captain. Here's Insanity. Passes it to Battister. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. The Nuggets trail by 16. Here's Mr. Perfect. There's 1:38 left to play in the first. Porter passes to Mr. Perfect. Just 5 on the clock. Lets a floater go. Gets it to go. Mr. Perfect's got 5 points so far. To the paint. Zeller passes to Ingram. The feed to McCollum.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into very serious foul trouble early in this game. He is so creative, Kevin. That's what I love about watching him. As good as anybody in the league at breaking down a defender one-on-one.
And Steve, near the bucket, he's one of the best finishers around. I mean, he does a great job of using his strong body to fight through contact and get to the rack.
Here's Jukic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Nuggets have shot just 1 free throw early. 1 for 1 in the game. And so he makes both from the line. Pelicans leading by 14. Cullen passes to Williamson.
What a play.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
Here's Mr. Perfect. He's got 5. Back to Gordon. Misses off the left iron. And the Pelicans with the possession. They're on a 16-6 run. And Murphy kicks to McCollum. Misses the 3. Denver's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Outside Gordon. From outside the arc. Gordon with another miss. Clark, no question who's been in control of this game.
It has been all theirs, fully in control.
Porter with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Murphy with the ball. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's McCollum. And misses, but it kind of had it gone in. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. Well, Steve, Clark Pelicans pretty much in control here.
And this team has done a nice job on the glass. I think that's how they've built this lead. They've been very physical, really established a presence in the paint.
Well, they've chased down those balls. As soon as they've hit the iron, they've been chasing them down. That's been a solid effort by them.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. The Pelicans have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Nuggets trail by 16. Jukic defended by Zeller. Gordon, the pass to Insanity. Back to Gordon. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That's his first foul.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Nance is checked in. Lays out. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for New Orleans. Clock at 6. Insanity, the pass to Gordon. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Gordon's got his first points of the night.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Denver. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Pass to Ingram. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him.
Still haven't seen them miss a shot from the line in this quarter, so they're doing a nice job of protecting the lead.
Well, they're cashing in from the line. I mean, they're making them pay for fouling right now.
Hook loose. Outside Holiday unloads, and again it's Denver.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Valanciunas, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Valanciunas. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Caldwell Pope kicks to Holiday. Outside Jordan. Stripped it away. Here's Ingram. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And Holiday kicks to Gordon. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pelicans leading by 18. McCollum with the ball. Here's Nance. Off target with his 3.
Boy, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
Caldwell Pope passes to Insanity. He kicks it to Jordan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Nuggets have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Baddest ones checked in for New Orleans. And so Jordan nails both of them. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Baddest one passes to McCollum. Sinks the triple. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
He's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Let's look back in the regular season for a moment and bring up a list of the best 3-point shooting small forwards in basketball. Well, you look at the baddest one, a dangerous player from 3-point line, a great talent with a great release.
And you've got a dilemma when it comes to any of the guys on this list. Stay up tight on them on the perimeter and risk them blowing by you, or back off and give up the 3.
As well as they shoot it from out there, Steve, you know, I'd take option number 1 and hope for some help if they get by me. Because you give him room near the arc, and they'll make you regret it.
McCollum off a pick from Nance. The pass to Baddest one. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Talk about some great numbers for Baddest. 10 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
Yeah, it is a nice number. He's taken it upon himself to really find his teammates and to get this offense going.
Mr. Perfect, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Ridiculous.
Tore it down that time.
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Here's Ingram, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Well, they've played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Mr. Perfect, the pass to Holiday. Here's Mr. Perfect, defended by Ingram. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
Well, when you think about instant offense, his name comes to mind immediately. It doesn't take much for him to get it going and run off a string of buckets.
And something else he does is he's great off the dribble. He can take it to the rack or pull up. So as a defender, you don't know how to play him.
Knocks it loose. Jordan, the pass to Mr. Perfect. Shot is no good.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of a run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
Here's Baddest one. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Baddest one's got 4 points now in the quarter. Nuggets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. He dishes it to Holiday. To end the drought, Jordan slams it home for the putback.
He could have tipped it home, but he wanted to give this crowd something to remember.
Dynamic work right there. Throw down that rebound.
Yes, sir.
Well, no need to back it out if you're in position for the dunk.
Here's Ingram, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. The professor's checked in for McCollum. Both free throws good from Ingram. Denver's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's got 7. Here's McCoy, and it's blocked by Nance.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list. That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Passes it to Mr. Perfect. Here's Insanity. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. The Insanity's got his first basket of the night. The professor passes to Ingram. Shot denied. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Mr. Perfect. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the defender draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got it good there.
The Nuggets shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one. With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
Poked away. The professor passes to Nance. Here's the professor. Insanity. New Orleans moving it around. Pass to Baddest one. 5 on the clock. Off target from outside.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
No, that's for sure, because this guy's too good of a shooter to miss that look consistently.
The monster passes to Nance. Here's the monster, defended by Roberts. The shot's good from the monster.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. The second effort, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can... Get it! Watch out now!
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't
Come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw one.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
There's a screen. Here's Beck. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. The Professor's got 10 points. Here's Mr. Perfect. 9 points in the game so far. He passes to Insanity. The great one. Money from the wing. He has 7. Here's the Professor. And the pass to Battistone. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. The captain passes to Battistone. Second chance shot. That's good.
They've been getting way too many high percentage looks close to the basket, and tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converting.
You know, the play in the paint, an aspect of this game that has gone entirely their way.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. Dishes it to Roberts. Backs down. Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds. New Orleans will take possession. New Orleans gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Insanity bangs home the trifecta. Insanity's got 12.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor. And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Mr. Perfect, the pass to McCoy. Here's Mr. Perfect. 1:10 left in the first half of the game. Shot clock at 6. Shot to stop the run, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. The Professor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Passes it to the captain. Denver's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. There's the pick from downtown. Count that one. 10 points for him.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
No good from Battistone.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the defense has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull that trigger. You've got to be in his face and not give him any space.
And you can see they recognize that, Clark. I mean, they are not going to give him that look. Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Lays it up and banks it in. Battistone's got 19 points. Pass to the great one. Knocked away. Here's the monster. No good on that last second attempt there. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports, the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to our coverage of Round 1 of the NBA playoffs. You know, Battistone has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, he's seen the court so well tonight. He's made some phenomenal passes here in the game so far in that first half.
You know, some folks say he's not a playmaker, but he's dispelling all of that nonsense.
He slams that one down. His finishes can be dazzling, especially Clark at his side.
Well, you look at a guy who doesn't have the height of some other big-time dunkers, and it always looks better, and he certainly makes up for the lack of height with that athleticism.
Yeah, his leaping ability is just off the charts, guys.
The great one passes to Mr. Perfect. Here's the great one. Shoots the three, but they recover it. There's the steal. Here's baddest one. The pass to the monster. Here's the professor, defended by McCoy. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Tipped away, and they're moving it up. And he lobs it up.
So deflating for a team. Clark coughing up the ball at one end, and then it turns into immediate points at the other end.
And it's just as much of a boost for the team getting those easy points off the steal.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Mr. Perfect. 9 points in the game so far. To halt the run, and that one's good. Mr. Perfect's got 12 points in the game.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Passes it to the great one. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice fast break from start to finish, guys.
Especially on the back end. I mean, he polished it off perfectly.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Mr. Perfect, the pass to the great one. Here's Insanity. It's rebounded by the captain.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim. That's exactly what he can give you. And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
Here's McCoy, and he can't bank that one in.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Insanity, the pass to the monster. Insanity. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's the great one, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
The monster passes to the captain. Here's the professor, defended by McCoy. Pass to Insanity. Here's the captain. Down low. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
So far in the game for the great one, he has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
And there's the pass to Insanity. Passes it to baddest one. Inside. And it's blocked. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The great one passes to Roberts. Here's the great one. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Denver's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Mr. Perfect, the pass to the great one. It's rebounded by baddest one. Baddest one's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's the captain. No luck. Great D that time from McCoy.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on baddest one. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And the Pelicans making a change here. On defense, New Orleans. Pass to Insanity. The dish to Roberts. Defended by Williamson. The pass to Insanity. Mr. Perfect. Shot clock at 5. They get a hand on it. A solo fast break. Here's Williamson, and he bangs it home with one hand. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
The Nuggets have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And the Pelicans making a change here. Murphy's checked in. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Beck. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Just absolute domination in this one for the professor. He's got 14 points and 7 big steals, too.
Well, his offense has matched his defense today. He's been excellent on both ends.
Steve, exactly right. You can't say enough about the overall job he's been doing.
The great ones checked in for Denver. Here's Mr. Perfect. He's got 12. Feeds it to Porter. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Puts up the baby hook. Some solid D here from the professor.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Gets it to go.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Mr. Perfect. Here's the professor. He's got 19. They set the pick. He passes to Insanity. The three-pointer no good.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Pass to the great one. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. The great one's got 13 points. New Orleans has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The professor passes to Murphy. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Well, strong defense is obviously a big key to success in the NBA. And these players, the top shooting guards in the steals category in the regular season, gave their teams plenty of that on the way to the playoffs. Well, you take a look at Insanity, 5th in the NBA, very crafty player.
Well, this is a very intense group. You know, those steals haven't come by accident. You've gotten them through the effort they're willing to expend on that aspect of the game.
Right on. I mean, they're lockdown defenders, all of them. As gritty a group of guys as you can have on the perimeter.
And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Gets it to go. The Insanity's got 19 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Pass to Mr. Perfect. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Here's Roberts. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
You just can't afford to let somebody get that good position in the paint.
Well, it's more than trouble when he does catch it down there, Steve. He's never going to miss from that range.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. The captain's checked in for New Orleans. New Orleans has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. The professor passes to Insanity. The captain defended by Roberts. The pass to the captain. 6 to shoot. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Passes to the professor. And there's the call on Mr. Perfect. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
Kicks to Zeller. He passes to Insanity. Here's the captain, defended by Caldwell Pope. Another shot. The finger roll finish at the bucket. And that's now 11 points for the captain. Jukic, defended by Zeller. Here's Jukic, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slant.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Ball's knocked loose. Goes back up, and it's good on the way. And that's 11 points for Clutch.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. He stayed with that play from start to finish.
Here's the captain, defended by Roberts. A shot's good from the captain.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. And that's a good strategy when you're on top. Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. You got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it? Oh, man.
Yep, reminds me a lot of myself in my younger days too, guys. Oh, wait, maybe not.
Denver's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they stop coughing the ball up.
Yeah, it's been a forgettable quarter for them. Terrible ball handling.
Insanity, he's checked in for Mr. Perfect. Here's Insanity, and it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. And the Nuggets making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Here's the great one. He's guarded by Murphy. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. The Pelicans making a switch here. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
Pass to Insanity. Leads him in there.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
Man, they should be, Kevin. That was one elaborate finish.
Denver's going to less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Roberts. He's got 11. Insanity, 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Lets the three fly. Another 3 for Denver.
That was some skill there. Nice use of the bounce pass.
Here's Insanity. An absolutely remarkable shot at the buzzer.
Was it ever? It doesn't get any better than that, fellas. Woo! The definition of much in the clutch.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. Here's Murray. Outside Holiday. Right side Holiday. And Denver again with the bucket.
Not what they drew up, but they'll take the 2 points.
Now McCollum. McCollum off a pick from Murphy. And the basket by McCollum.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
Now Murray. Pass to Gordon. He feeds it to Holiday. And again, it's Denver. The Pelicans shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. The feed now to Valanciunas. He kicks to McCollum. Lots of room. Shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Murray. Gordon, the pass to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And it's Gordon missing. Gordon's gone 1 for 5 from the field, 20%. McCollum, he's covered by Murray. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
At the line, C.J. McCollum. Shooting.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
And their confidence has to just continue to go up the longer their perfection continues.
Back to Gordon. And the pass to Caldwell Pope. Murphy with the steal. And here's the break. Here's McCollum. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, it's been a poor defensive effort. When that ball has gone inside into the post, they've been in trouble.
Yep, points in the paint clearly going against them now.
Jordan kicks to Caldwell Pope. Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
McCollum off a pick from Valanciunas. He dishes it to Murphy. No good on the three. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Outside Holiday. The putback, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, I love that aggression. Forget about the tip. Just grab the thing and slam it home.
Well, what a way to get second chance points.
Man, don't take any risks. Just put that ball back in the hoop.
Off the pick. It's hauled in by Gordon. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
20 seconds on the shot.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Holiday, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Jukic, defended by Valanciunas. They're whistled for a blocking foul, and he'll head to the line.
That's his first at the line for your Nuggets. Jokic. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Pelicans shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Ingram passes to Valanciunas. And Murphy kicks to McCollum. Doubled by Murray. Outside Murphy. That one goes. Count it.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
Back to Gordon. The tray. Cannot hit. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
That's a battle they haven't been winning today, guys. Their work on the glass has to improve.
And that's not the only thing that's gone against him.
Jukic, defended by Valanciunas. Here's Jukic. 11 feet out, and he hits it. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Valanciunas dishes to McCollum. Pass to Ingram. Feeds to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Murray, covered by Nance. Rejected by Ingram. Now here's McCollum. He passes it to Ingram. A putback and the dunk by Valanciunas.
You know, he's really adept at keeping possessions alive by hitting the boards and or cashing in on some of those putbacks.
And he gives them a terrific option in the low post every time down the court. Even with multiple defenders around him, he knows how to create a shot for himself.
Murphy with the ball, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. With the shot, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
Assist from CJ.
Now Murray. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Holiday, the pass to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Beyond the arc. That's good. Holiday's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Picked by Murphy. Dishes it to McCollum. Tries it from the top of the key. Shot's good. McCollum's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Clearly, he's shaken off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
Murray, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Outside Gordon. There's the dish to Holiday. A 3-ball. Nance gets the rebound. For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Throws it up high.
Oh, and the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Kicks it to Holiday. Puts it up. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. Nance has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Ingram passes to McCollum. McCollum off a pick from Murphy. Kept alive. There's the block. For Denver, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. And good on the basket. Book it. And here's McCollum. McCollum off a pick from Valanciunas. McCollum kicks to Nance. But they get it back. McCollum passes to Ingram. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Backs him down. Denver grabs the miss.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong. And that's how you exploit a gap in the D, I guess. Huh?
Yes, sir. No soft finish there. Major power.
And he knows an opportunity for the highlight reel when he sees one.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Denver. Porter comes in for Caldwell Pope. New Orleans has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Picked by Murphy. Here's McCollum. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Nuggets have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Outside Holiday. Now the pass to Murray. Outside Jordan. Pass to Porter. Pulls it up. And the shot falls short this time. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 61%, showing all of the indications of an offense that is locked in. And Murphy kicks to Valanciunas. A second chance effort. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And the first one at the line is good. Caldwell Pope, who's checked in for Denver. Both free throws good from Valanciunas. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray. The feed to Porter. Green for 2 points. McCollum with the ball. McCollum off a pick from Ingram. Doubled by Caldwell Pope. Nance dishes to Valanciunas. He's against Jordan. No good. The Nuggets shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Now Murray. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He kicks it to Jordan. Just 4 to shoot.
Shooting for Denver, DeAndre Jordan. At the line for 2.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, disappointing trip to the line, even though it was just one miss. Now is not the time to be missing free throws.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Ingram. Off the left rim and out.
And the fadeaway was about his only option there. Really good defensive position.
Back to Holiday. Fires the three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Now here's McCollum. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have...